heard you're in the closet. I heard you're in the closet. I heard that you want to come out of the closet. You know, like a little bird told me that you want to come out of the closet, but you're having some trouble. Actually, it wasn't a little bird. It wasn't a little bird that told me. It was an email that told me. Somebody emailed me, and they asked if I could do this specific video to help you come out, to help you come out. And although I forgot your name, the person who emailed me, I forgot your name. I'm really sorry. I'm quite forgetful. I hope this isn't like early onset dementia or something. But yeah, anyways, this is for you. And I care about you deeply. I do not know you personally. I don't know any of you guys personally. I hope I don't know any of you personally. But, still, if you frequent this channel, and if you are a fellow alphabet warrior, aka a member of the LGBTQIA plus community, I care about you. As a fellow member myself. As long as you're a good person, I guess. And even if you're not a member, even if you just respect people who are members, or even better if you genuinely support them, support their cause, you fight for them. I rock with you, and that's cool. Coming out of the closet is, it's a hard thing. You know what else is a hard thing? It's hard. Anyways. I read somewhere before, or I heard somebody say this, and it was something like, and they were talking about queer people, and they said that queer people sort of experience life later, like they sort of have a second birth, and they said that second birth isn't necessarily like coming out, but rather the day or the time when you really choose to be truthful to yourself and your identity, when you fully accept that part of yourself that, some people around you might want you to repress, might want you to hide. The part of yourself that some people might choose to ignore, kind of dismiss, overlook, or even worse, judge or discriminate you for. But once you really decide to accept that part, embrace that part, embrace it. Once you embrace that part, that's really when you're sort of born, like you're born into the world as your truest self, like kind of like your final form type shit. Think of it as like a Pokemon, and they like evolve, and then they have like a final form. I'm not a Pokemon nerd. It's just that growing up, my younger brother was a Pokemon nerd, so I was exposed to it. But I don't know much about it. So any Pokemon fans can correct me if I'm wrong. But it's like going from a Charmander to a Charizard. Did I get it? I think I got that. Think of embracing your sexuality, or coming out as an evolution. You're going from a Charmander to a Charizard. I have something that I want to show you. And it's completely unrelated to a video, to this video. But the other day, or like, yeah, it was the other day. After work, which is why I've been kind of busy. I haven't been posting much because I was at work and shit. I had assignments. I forget I'm a student too sometimes. And on top of that, I'm also a girlfriend, so I got girlfriend duties. And like I said, I've been sick. And I really didn't want to be like sniffy and shit all up in the mic. Like you could hear every drop of my mucus every time I would breathe into the mic. Anyway, the other day after work, after my shift, I dropped by this little art fair kind of thing. Because there's like a little mini artist community that's nearby the cafe that I work at. And they had a little event for their anniversary. So I dropped by, and one of the booths, one of the stalls, I kid you not, they didn't even have like a table or anything. It was literally just like open boxes full of trinkets, like random trinkets, like random keychains, figurines, magnets, pins, like just anything. And I was like, wow, because I love that stuff so much. Like those are real trinkets, or as we call it in the Philippines, anik. That's like, I'm not sure if that's exactly, like if the direct translation of that is trinkets, but in the Philippines we call those kind of things anik. So I was squatting on the floor, and I was like digging through that shit. I was in it, like gremlin style, goblin mode on those boxes of anik. And I ended up buying two things. One of them is for my girlfriend, and it's a cat keychain. Wait a minute, let me get it. Stay right there. Stay here. I got this little cat keychain. Can you see it? Stop moving. I'm not trying to hypnotize you, but like, it's kind of ugly. It's like one of those cheap, random keychains. But I rock with it so heavy. And then for myself, I got this. Do you see that? Are you seeing this right now? I got myself a little cat figurine, and it's like, it's solid, but it has a very fine layer of fur on top of it, on the surface. If you had a cuckoo bird, like those collectible figurines as a kid, I love cuckoo birds. That's what this feels like. And I love it so much. All in all, I'm pretty sure I got both of these things for like 80 pesos, I believe, or like 100 pesos, Philippine pesos. That's less than $2. That's less than $2 US. I rock with it so much. Anyways, my bad. Sorry about the little segue. Anyways, as much as I want to encourage you viewer, if this topic resonates with you, if you're just here to like, I don't know, see me or like hear my very relaxing voice, then it's okay. You can stay. You don't have to like listen closely to what I'm saying if this LGBT stuff doesn't apply to you, like whatever. But if you are listening because you want to come out of the closet, because you're planning to come out of the closet, or maybe you're struggling to, or you're just thinking about it, as much as I do want to encourage you, as much as I do want to encourage you to come out, and really As long as you're not hurting anyone, as long as you're not trampling on anyone, it's okay. It's okay. It's not a crime. You shouldn't. You don't have to feel like you're being hunted for sport, like for being who you are. And as much as I want, as much as I want you to feel that way, to be able to experience that the kind of freedom, that sort of liberty, I do want to make it abundantly clear. I want to make it abundantly clear that if you are not 110% sure that your family or your parents or your guardians, whatever adult figure you're living with and or financially depending on, if you're not 110% sure that they are gonna accept you, or at least be sure that they won't cause you any harm, then I would advise against it, against coming out. Yet, I feel like it's sort of my duty as a 20-year-old Lisbon to tell you that, in case maybe you're younger, because I was in that position. Back in the day. I hit the mic. I apologize. I'm so sorry. I apologize. Yeah. So, a little lore drop. I didn't come out under the best circumstances. I don't know if I worded that right, but basically what happened was that my teacher sort of caught me being gay, and she basically threatened to out me to my parents. Not directly, but she was like, "I know your mom," type shit. So I was like, "Fuck." So in an attempt to keep any dignity that I still had, I initiated the talk with my mom and came out to her. This was in 8th grade, I believe. 8th grade. I was 14 at the time. I was 14 by the time, and I was still bisexual. I was really nervous. I was really scared because I wasn't sure how my mom would react, because she has a gay brother. Yes, she has a gay brother who's been gay like since birth. And I guess being the kind of naive young kid that I was, I sort of assumed that because of that, she would still kind of put her conservative religious beliefs to the side for a bit, to be able to still accept this part of me. I mean, after all, I'm her daughter, I'm her kid. I thought that maybe she would at least be okay with it, at least understand. I was wrong. I was wrong. Yeah, so I came out to her. We had a really long talk where she was basically saying, "You're not gay. You're not gay. You're not the opposite gender." That's basically what she was saying over and over again, talking about how, and then she started saying it's normal to feel attracted to the same sex. And I was like, "What do you mean by that?" And she was basically saying that everyone feels that way, but it's up to you not to act on it, because, the Bible, I guess. And that marked the beginning of a very long, tumultuous period of my life. Things at home didn't exactly. It wasn't good. For the next few months, for the next few years, if I'm being honest. And obviously, as you can imagine, you know, I had to repress myself. I had to hide so much of myself because of that. And all this to say that it all could have been prevented if I just hadn't had to come out to my mom, because it's not that I really wanted to come out, it's just that I was sort of forced to. So if you still have, you viewer, if you're still lucky enough to have the choice whether or not to come out to your parents or your guardian, whatever, then please, I want you to remember that you gotta keep it, you gotta make sure that your safety is your number one priority. And I'm not just talking about physically, because like I said, that my coming out story from hell had a really bad effect on my mental health, which led to more stuff that I did that happened to me. And what I mean is that maybe you'll think that oh, I'm safe because I know that even if my parents get upset, they wouldn't get me out. I'm safe because I know that they wouldn't physically hurt me, even if they don't accept me, but that doesn't really exclude the mental and emotional effects that that sort of rejection can have on a person, especially if you are a young person, especially if you are still a teenager, a young adolescent. It really is a tough time. It's a tough time. However, if maybe you just want to come out to your friends, your close friends, your peers, again, just make sure that you're safe. Just make sure that you're safe, because if something happens, it's gonna reflect badly on the minority group that you're part of. I saw like a tweet or something, and it's like, no, don't kill yourself. It might reflect badly on the minority group you represent. And I was like, shit, you're right. Like, I cannot be part of the statistics. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Because then I know that people are gonna twist the rhetoric, and they're gonna say like, oh, she became mentally ill because she's gay. She's gay. The mentally ill is caused by the lesbian. I know that's not true. The mentally ill happened because you ostracized and discriminated the lesbian. And that does things to the mind, as you can see. Yeah. If you're still listening, you're gonna be okay. No rush in coming out. If you want to come out, then you got this. You got this. If you already weighed everything out, everything's already prepared. You think that maybe you're even excited for it. Then go for it. Go for it, man. Be who you are, type shit. It's like when Mr. Fox said, I don't want to live in a hole anymore. Yeah, you don't have to live in that hole forever, man. And again, like I said, no rush. No rush. Take your time. Okay, you take your time. when society says it should start, especially if you're a queer person, or like anyone from a marginalized community, really. It's not that we're late, it's that everyone else had a head start. And that's okay. We're all in our own timelines. If you really want to come out right now, then it's okay. Let me pull you out of the closet. Just stick your finger out. Thank you. The other one. And yeah. Anyways, I don't know. If you want to come out to someone, you can come out to me. I guess. At least you know I can't kick you out, and I wouldn't kick you out. Just putting that out there. But yeah, you know, if you want to come out in the comment section, then I don't know. Go ahead. You know, you do you. I keep hitting the mic. I apologize. I keep hitting the mic. I apologize. This noob behavior. I'm sorry. I'm a bit rusty. I haven't been on the mic in a while because, you know, like I said, I've just been busy with work and my girlfriend and school and the flu. I'm more or less better now, except for like when I would get random bits of phlegm and stuff. But I'm fine. I'm okay. And you are okay too. And if you're not okay right now, you will be. You will be okay. You got this, king or queen or monarch. It's like, do you know that clip of Rihanna talking about her boxer line or something, and she was like, for both men and women and the non-binary people of all, you know, gender appropriation and the pronouns. And it was so funny because she was obviously kind of panicking because she didn't want to accidentally exclude anyone and get cancelled. Yeah, you're okay. You are loved. You are cared for. If you're part of the queer community, just know that there are more of us than you think. I say that we're like we're some kind of cult or like some kind of invasive species. Like I don't mean to give off that vibe, but like, you know, there are more of us than you think, and we look out for each other. I would hope. I think. But yeah, and that's gonna be all from me for tonight. And that's all from me for tonight. You know, now that I think about it, if you have a video request, you email me. It's literally just my username here. chatswithdags@gmail.com. As in chats, dags@gmail.com. I'm pretty sure it's like in my profile thingy too, if you want to check it out. But yeah, I really struggle to reply to comments lately because there's been an influx of comments ever since that godforsaken bush trimming video. You know, yesterday I got like 2 comments on my arrest me. I don't know. But I got comments that's like, didn't you do the bush trimming ASMR? Wait, did you trim my bush or not? It was so funny, but like, yeah. I forgot that you YouTube people can have TikTok too, and vice versa. That's crazy. Things to think about. Anyways, yeah, and that's all for me for tonight. My nose is getting drippy again. Be a good person. Make good art. Eat good food. I hope the people in